The NCAA, of course, coined the term student athlete quite a while ago to try to get around this idea that they're employees, that they need to be paid. But, of course, they're spending a lot of time on the court or practicing or working out or traveling. And so it does leave the question of how much time is left for being a student.
Does the NCAA really pay very, very close attention to student athletes? My perception is yes, yet we have these situations that we hear about pretty routinely now.
Right. Well, the NCAA has metrics in place by which athletes are supposed to be monitored. They're supposed to have each school or each team is supposed to have a certain progress rate toward a degree. Athletes have to maintain certain GPAs and take a certain number of hours to remain eligible. And of course, that's very important for the team. You want your stars to remain eligible. But for the most part, the NCAA just sets these standards, and then the schools are left to enforce them however they will, or in some cases get around them.
You analyze university systems, and not just the one in North Carolina. And of course, we have private universities in the state, too. What is your sense of it in the state and around the country? Is this working or not?
My sense of it is that athletics is such a big deal, and there's such a large push to win and so much at stake for universities that getting the right practices in place is a huge challenge. You can't just raise the bar and say, well, now you have to graduate 70% of your athletes or 80% of your athletes, because the higher the bar is, the stronger the incentive to cheat. So getting those policies right is really a challenge. I think one of the things that needs to be put in place is that universities have to get serious about only admitting students who have the ability to be students.